A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now, here we are. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the South Florida Bulls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Bulls will kick this away to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Heading left after the handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Give it to the back again, and he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and then come up with the first sack of the game.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick grab. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 20. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the 1st down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Bears pick up enough for a 1st down here. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking to throw yet again. Checks this down to the running back. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Bulls will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Bears trying to cash in here in the red zone. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. South Florida, 7, Baylor, 3.
So we begin the 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. This one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Florida Bulls will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Get set, get set.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, drops back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
The Bulls will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Gives it to the back. Some hard running there through a tackle.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Here comes a handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Ready, break. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Down he goes, a sack.
Chris, that quarterback seemed to be back there forever waiting to find somebody open. He should have just thrown it away or just taken off. Instead, waiting all that time allows the defense to get to him. They come up with a sack.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Bears will line up on 1st and 10. A handoff from the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. The Bears will bring their punt team onto the field. Hunter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The Bulls hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. The Baylor offense back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They give it to the big fullback here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Man, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A handoff to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
The defense came out ready to go on that 2nd down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Bears.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Connects on the PAT, so it's a 13-7 game.
That makes the score Baylor.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
At the 15, and your South Florida Bulls will take over 1st and 10.
The USF offense is back out there now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The Bulls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They'll have to hurry now, 2nd down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. The Bulls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, USF.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the 2nd half. Fires it on the move. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 1st down, it's play action. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete.
Down towards the receiver is incomplete. Make some noise. It's 3rd down.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the Bears bring their punt team onto the field. A low line drive, ugly punt. And the punt is down just inside the 30. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. The Bulls looking to crank up the tempo a bit. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Defense, football knocked loose in the backfield. It's a turnover. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And now the defense will call a timeout before this field goal attempt, trying to get inside the kicker's head. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bears will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Running through the tackle. Breaking free at the 35. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Quarterback still with the football. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's good right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
They're going to run it here. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Takes the handoff again. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Bears lining up here on 1st and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The Bears are looking to keep this drive going. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the slant. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
A new set of downs after that completion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The back's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Going to throw for it on third and short. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And this one is caught. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, South Florida 17, Baylor 16.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Baylor.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's first and goal.
First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They can't stop him.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second and goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Second down and goal upcoming. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Touchdown, Baylor. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They knocked through the PAT to go up 6 points here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
23, Southpaw, 17.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And Southpaw and Hole will take over. First and 10.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. We'll try to run it with the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, South Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They knock through the PAT and claim a 1-point lead during the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down.
Second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got him. He's sacked.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team downs the ball right there. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They call the counter play here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Second down coming up.
Okay, ready?
Now it's second down here.
29 Philly. Ready?
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play.
On the ready?
Offense gets set up here. It's third down.
Listen. Here we go.
Keeping it on the ground here. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
Coming up. Fourth down.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there?
Is no good.
The attempt is no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
24.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The back's got it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And the Bears line up on 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Bears are in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Running back with the ball carry. He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. Second down coming up.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Bears. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Baylor, number 8, with the catch and score.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he doesn't make it. The run is stopped short, so the lead remains 5 here in the 4th.
Baylor, 29. South Florida.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 49. Set to advance on the football.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And South Florida will take over 1st and
10. USF offense is back out there now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and 10 now for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, this is too big of a moment in the game to be able to take a sack like this for this offense. Coming off a huge gain, Critical time, and then to go backwards like that. Interested to see how they'll respond here.
On the ready.
Second down now after the sack.
Pound 55 wheat. Ready.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after that previous play. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Green 25. Go.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking for a fourth down conversion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Looking for the wideout. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
The Bulls have first and 10 here.
In blue. In blue.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Ball carried by the running back.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. That would have sealed the victory. Does bring up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
12th play of this marathon march, but it's third down and long. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Oh, the read option here, and the quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense, very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying for a 4th down completion. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.